Jennifer here again. Are you ready to do some more watercolor painting with me? I hope so. Today we're going to do watercolor lifting, which is putting watercolor on paper and then taking it off of the paper, lifting it away from the paper. So you're going to need a tray or newspaper, something to keep your workspace clean because it's a little bit messy. You're also going to need a piece of watercolor paper. Just put it right in there. Going to need some water, paintbrush, watercolor paint, of course. And you'll need your watercolor lifting bag. This is the small bag that's in your art kit. And in here, we have a painting rag. We have some cotton balls, and we have some Q-tips. You can use any number of things. These are just some suggestions for you to use, and I'll show you how we use all of these as far as lifting the watercolor off the paper. So the first thing we're going to do is get our paper wet, because we want it really wet. So I'm just going to actually pour a little water on here. And then take my towel. And these towels work really well for wetting the paper. Okay. I make a little bit more. There we go. Now I'm going to mix up a little bit of paint. I think I'm going to use some green this time. And some yellow. And yellow. Okay. And I'm going to take my brush and add some water in here. And I'm just going to put it in here. There's some green. Even though the paper is wet, you still need to add a good amount of water to your paint. And you can see here how it's sort of dispersing out into the water in the paper. And we just want to keep doing this until we have our whole paper covered. And don't worry too much about doing this, just have fun. Just look at all the paint colors and how they kind of mix together. You can use as many colors as you want, or as few colors as you want. It's entirely up to you because there's no rules in art. And just don't worry too much about what kind of marks you have on the paper right now, because we're going to go back into it in just a minute. Okay, so I've got all this paint now. I'm going to go back and lift it. I'm going to lift some off. So I'm going to take my painting towel. I'm going to get some of this water out, and I'm just going to go back in and kind of take some of it out, take some paint out. Maybe I want to make a line in it. Sort of like finger painting, isn't it? I want to do that, yeah. So I'm just going to take it and take the paint off. Get some of that paint out. All right, so you see how we've got these white shapes in here now. You can do this with a cotton ball as well. Cotton balls work really well. Very absorbent. So you see how you've got this white circle is gone now. Do one over here too. Take the paint off. Okay. You can use a Q-tip If you want to do something that's more narrow, you want to make some lines like this. Use a Q-tip. Oh, look at that. See how the yellow comes through here too? White and yellow. So you're just going to keep doing this until you get some cool shapes. You're going to need to let it dry 24 hours. Since the paper is wet, it's going to take probably about 24 hours for it to dry all the way. And then you'll go back into it with more watercolor paint or with colored pencils, markers, whatever you have. See what kind of shapes you see what kind of patterns you see, and embellish it. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. Give me a second and I'm going to show you a piece that's dried. Hi, Miss Jennifer back again. This is a piece that is dried, watercolor lifted, dried. And as you can see, there's a lot of circles in here that I put in, and there's some other little things here. That kind of looks like teeth to me. These kind of look like eyeballs. So I think maybe I'll make some kind of monster out of this. What you think? Let's get this monster some teeth. A monster with a lot of eyeballs. We'll do that. Let's see this. Let's put the iris in. Iris is the colored part of the eye. It's a blue eye. This is cool. Pupil in here. Oh yeah. Maybe with some veins. It's an eyeball. It's an eyeball monster. It's so neat doing this kind of stuff because you just see what you see. Whatever you see is what you see, and that's great. And, yeah. And I'm going to keep going, and I'll show it to you when I'm done. Hope you show me your work when you're done as well. Post it on Facebook. Also, please fill out our survey and let us know what you thought about our art classes, and let us know what else you'd like to learn about. Thank you. Bye. That is kind of weird looking.
Brilliant.
Eyes, eyeballs.
That looks so good.